The Battle of Marj Dabiq, 1516 AD. In the summer of 1516, on the plains of northern Syria, two great powers faced each other. To the north stood the rising Ottoman Empire, ambitious, disciplined, and led by the powerful Sultan Selim I, known as Selim the Grim. To the south stood the proud Mamluk Sultanate, rulers of Egypt and Syria for centuries. What happened on the fields of Marj Dabiq would decide the fate of the Middle East, forever. Ottoman army advancing, cannons, muskets, janissaries in formation. The Ottomans marched with a new kind of warfare. They brought with them heavy artillery and musket-armed janissaries, trained in strict discipline. Their army was modern, well-organized, and battle-hardened. Mamluk cavalry preparing, armored horsemen, lances, banners flying. The Mamluks, on the other hand, relied on their legendary cavalry. For centuries, their horsemen had dominated the battlefields of the Middle East, striking fear with their speed and skill. But now, against cannons and firearms, their tactics were beginning to show their age. The two armies facing each other on the plains of Marj Dabiq. On August 24, 1516, the battle began. The Mamluk cavalry charged with thunderous force, their armored horses smashing into Ottoman lines. But the janissaries stood firm, their muskets and cannons tearing holes in the charging ranks. Again and again, the Mamluks tried to break through, only to be driven back. Betrayal within the Mamluk ranks. Worse still, betrayal struck the Mamluks from within. Some of their commanders, resentful of the Sultan's rule, switched sides or withdrew their troops. The once proud army of the Mamluks began to collapse. The death of Sultan Kansa al-Ghawri. Amid the chaos, the Mamluk Sultan, Kansa al-Ghawri, fell, whether from battle, illness, or despair, no one truly knows. His death shattered the morale of his soldiers. The battlefield was lost. Ottoman banners rising over Syria. The victory at Marj Dabiq gave the Ottomans control over Syria. Just 1 year later, they marched into Egypt itself, ending centuries of Mamluk rule. The heart of the Islamic world, including the holy cities of Mecca and Medina, now lay under Ottoman authority. Ottoman soldiers marching, call to prayer echoing. Marj Dabiq was more than just a battle, it was the turning point that shifted the center of power in the Muslim world. The age of the Mamluks was over, and the Ottoman Empire rose to dominate the Middle East for the next 4 centuries.